up 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now it's Osweiler. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Well, the 11-time Pro Bowler Larry Fitzgerald still has it. His production did take a dip last year on the heels of 3 straight 1,000-yard campaigns. He's in the back half of his 30s now. What a career it's been. Coming into this year, over 1,300 receptions, 116 of those for touchdowns, and second only to Jerry Rice in career receiving yards. Pretty spectacular. A gain of 32 that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Osweiler. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. Clay, the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 10 carries, 51 yards. From the 25 on 2nd down, Manning.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one? After grabbing the momentum with the defensive play.
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They do go for it. It's Manning. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Manning to throw. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
From midfield now, here's Osweiler. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. He was looking for Crabtree that time. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack. Manning. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
This is Chase Edmonds, who played his college ball in the Bronx at Fordham. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Osweiler. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Let's go, D.
On third down, Osweiler. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Matthew McCrane on for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A first down run by Barkley unsuccessful as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Manning to Barkley on the draw play. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on second down. Manning. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. Third down here. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On the draw, this is Goldman. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. They'll run with Barkley, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Saquon Barkley denied on fourth down, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The Giants defense getting ready to go here. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, and for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Now Manning got to hurry him to the line here. From the 36, Manning will get this out to Barkley, complete. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
23. Here we go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. 2nd down and goal. Manning. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Here's Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Manning now to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Manning looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Manning going to throw. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early. Presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
Get ready, get ready.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
70, Indy. 1st down.
Check point 3.
On 1st down, it's Johnson, and he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. Two not to miss to close out Week 6. Throwing is Manning. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Manning. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On second and inches. Manning. He completes it to Tate. Giants. Golden Tate, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
It was kind of neat before the game to see Eli Manning and Larry Fitzgerald talking down on the field. Those two were Heisman Trophy finalists together back in 2003. Now, Jason White of Oklahoma actually won the Heisman Trophy that year, but Larry Fitzgerald out of Pittsburgh finished 2nd in the Heisman voting. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Osweiler to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Osweiler. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Osweiler. Johnson's got it complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Osweiler, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting...
Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. To Barkley on the check down. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Manning. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats inbounds.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Manning. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
And Tate's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. On 1st down, Barkley. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On third down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Giants, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to turn things around next week.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Guarantee my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see a man back for a 16th NFL season. Eli Manning and the New York Football Giants as they take on the 11-year man Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run with McKissick. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded inside the 5. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Oh, and now some space to operate. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, Stafford here. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. A look now at the starters on the defensive side for the Lions. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Saquon Barkley takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 3rd down. Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Manning. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.